I asked what the appeal was. I asked what the appeal was to one of them, and he said, "It makes me feel like my best self for 15 minutes."
We have to try it.
I'm Glennis LaRoe, comedian, perfect woman, and certified sad girl. I'm on a mission to meet and interview sad girls like me and destigmatize mental illness, all in the hopes of feeling a little bit better by any means necessary. We're all going through it. Let's go through it together. And remember, it's okay to be sad, girl.
This is Sad Girl Survival Guide, the show that explores rock bottom, breakdowns, and breakthroughs one sad girl at a time. Today's sad girl has a YouTube special called Sara for Once. Please give it up for Sara Hennessey. Woo!
The crowd goes wild.
The crowd goes absolutely wild. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you. It's so nice to be sad with you.
Oh my God, it's so important. What makes you sad?
Oh my gosh, the lack of world peace to start with.
Of course.
And I guess just interracial issues, intergenerational trauma.
Yes.
Mean stuff and gross things.
Mean stuff and gross things. We need to get rid of those things.
Thank you. That's my platform.
Finally, someone with a platform we can get behind. Zoran, we're looking at you.
Move over. I think we should get rid of gross stuff.
You like
that?
That's the rat czar, really.
Oh shit! You know what? Yeah, let's get rid of that.
Leave it to the
It's too
rat czar.
gross.
Yeah, it's too gross. Yeah, nasty. We live in the same neighborhood, and it's pretty overrun by rats, I would say.
Yeah. Yep. That's my big commentary on that.
Yeah. Do you have?
Yeah, and I the longer I live here, the more desensitized I get. I remember the first time I saw a completely like smush from the garbage truck kind of rat situation when I was like riding my bike, and I was like, oh my God, for blocks. And then now I'm just like, I try to go around them.
Literally did that yesterday. I drove around like on an e-bike, went around a roadkill.
You got to keep it moving. You know, the sun rises, the sun sets on all rats.
On all rats. And apparently they're wonderful pets. So
I don't know. That's none of my business.
Are you grossed out by anything other than rats?
I respect a lot of the animal kingdom, but I feel like some of it is just not meant for me.
Okay.
Snakes are something I wish I was cool with. And I just feel bad. Like, I know that they're really nice and affectionate and smart, and it's so cool the way they shed their skin. Like, we try to do that metaphorically at least twice a year. It's hard.
Yeah, we're doing AHA peels from Paula's Choice to shed our skin.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but they're
so
just sort of
cool.
going for it. So I feel like I just want to I feel like I don't know what to say about them. I'm sorry, but also great job.
But at least you don't encounter them on a daily basis, I wouldn't think.
No, I just but I guess I was thinking rat. I'm like, what other animals am I not too interested in?
Sure. That's so funny. Yeah, the shedding of the skin. Imagine if every year we just completely shed the whole skin, and then you just left it behind in the bed.
You know, that's actually disgusting for sure. But when I was a kid, I always had peely freckle nose from the sun, and a lot of my friends who are naturally tanned, they really did like picking it off of my face.
Oh my God!
Because I had something they didn't.
No melanin.
That's exactly right, Glennis.
Thanks. I'm only saying that because I relate, sister.
Yeah. We can't say that.
One time I got a horrible sunburn on my shoulders from being like in the water for too long.
Yeah,
and
just existing outdoors.
Just being outside, frolicking, and it turned into blisters, like a patch of blisters.
Oof, that's something to think about.
That's
you know?
gnarly.
Yeah, it is gnarly, but it's amazing the way our body tries to save our life.
Yes.
Like your shoulder skin was like, send in the liquid.
Yeah. The aloe vera gel from within. Yeah.
And they're like, we got it.
Yeah.
You know, and we're like, ew. And it's like, we're doing our best.
Yeah, we're trying. Like, wear some sunscreen, you idiot. Yeah.
Oh, sunscreen.
I one time as a kid, I got like I call them little braids, but they were cornrows, but it was from like
vacation braids is what we call them.
Vacation braids. Okay. Yeah. They were just like maybe like 2 inches of little braids at Disney World. And then God punished me by giving me a sunburn between each of the braids on the scalp.
I just think you forget to wear sunscreen. That's like all I'm hearing. But like you probably wouldn't have thought to do like parts, like multiple parts
sunscreen. Of course not. Yeah. But as an adult, sunscreen.
Yeah, totally. Especially when you get vacation braids.
Especially when you're getting the full length with the beads at the end.
Exactly.
Perfect. Yeah. That's me.
Pubes as well.
Pubes as well,
Let's
of course.
have some fun.
The puka shells.
Yeah.
You're walking around just jingling.
Just like a calming sort of wind chime noise.
Sarah's coming.
Yeah, Sarah's coming. And she's naked again. Very natural, that one.
You go like this. You're like, it's too.
Yeah.
The beads.
Exactly. I mean, I've never really been on a vacation, but that would be my first move.
100%. I would expect you to at this point.
Thank you.
Okay, so this show, we talk a lot about like mental health and things of that nature.
Yeah. My brain is broken. Like, I have bad mental health, so I'm perfect for this.
Perfect for this.
You got to get me to the hospital. Stat.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. We'll call in a wellness check as soon as we're done recording. Are you on any medication or anything?
Yes. Thanks so much for asking. I do some sertraline in the morning.
Okay, Miss Zoloft.
Yeah, which is great. Okay,
Yeah.
look at you knowing all the brands. And then I do have nighttime medication that I take, and it's called quetiapine or something like that. It's an anti.
Wow.
Which is sort of metal of me.
That is metal.
But also, I am going for my citizenship soon, so just beep out those words, because my psychiatrist was like, I don't think the government needs to know that you're on anti.
Trying to get into this country. No.
Yeah, they might be like, that's bad to get her back, get you back to Canada.
Can they assess your worthiness of being a citizen based on that?
They can deep dive into your social media and find stuff to say no for you about. So I'm kind of like, it's like comedy is so subjective, first of all.
Yeah. They're like, what if you're not a fan?
If I'm saying something that America doesn't like, I'm just taking a big swing in the arena of comedy. I'm not going to do anything bad.
Not going to do anything bad, and make me a citizen. Then RFK will take away the antipsychotics, and then we'll see what's so bad about them.
Yeah, I mean, I think being medicated is definitely something that has helped me enjoy my life more.
100%.
And not feel kind of like a huge looming dread. Mm-hmm. But you have every right to feel that if that's your vibe, because things are dreadful.
Yeah.
But it's nice to not totally feel that all the time.
Yeah, and I think there's like there's the overarching dread, and then like when you're deeply depressed or anxious, you can kind of fixate on like the very minute dread, and that becomes amplified. So I think the medication like helps with the like, okay, well that one wasn't actually really like something I should have been getting upset about.
Yeah, it helps things not feel so extreme.
Yes.
Or whatever. But I asked about ADD medication because I was like, how would I take one of everything?
Sure, yeah.
And then she was like, oh, that's a slippery slope. And then somebody else said, just take some ginseng in the morning. I'm gonna try that soon. I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Okay. I mean, I know a lot of people who are very swear by like Chinese herbal medicine. Mm-hmm. My dad for a long time was doing like the teas where they like make like an herb concoction for you, and basically like healed his stomach ulcers.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And I also love Chinese doctors like to look at your tongue, and then they're like, and you're like, what do you mean by that? Yeah, and you're like, what? And then they can see so much, and you're like, how'd you get there in life? Like, it's so cool. I'm like,
I know
the wisdom.
Yeah, there is a lot of wisdom. Well, apparently you can just go tell them what ails you. They'll whip something up and they'll get you right.
I'm really interested, but I get kind of shy. So I feel like I'd be like, I'm okay. And then they're like, well, what do you want? I'm like, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I think it takes me a while to get into it. I need like medical foreplay.
Sure. Yeah, no.
I can't just tell you what's wrong. I need you to like get a sense of my vibe.
I need to get warmed up first.
Yeah, I gotta get warmed up.
Yeah.
And then I'll like, I have to learn to trust you, and then I'll tell you all the weird shit.
Yeah, that's hard. That's like, I mean, are you in therapy?
I'm not currently, because my therapist was $200 an episode. and then, yeah, so I got pretty depleted of money.
Yes.
And then I started realizing that everything was $200.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's $200 to get like a month like class pack for my like yoga studio is around $100.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, what? Like, I'm like, I could get like hours and hours and hours of yoga or talk to one lady for 45 minutes. She didn't even do the full hour. But you know what? I love her. And I do anything for her. And if she saw this, take me back, baby.
Take me back. I need those 42-minute sessions.
I know. It's crazy. I can't believe I did it for so long. And I used to get my eyelashes done. And like, that's just a lot of money to be spending. Like, I was never raking it in.
Okay. Eyelashes that's self-care. I have a lift right now.
It's beautiful. Your hair,
Thank you.
they're so lifted.
They're so lifted. When you first open your eyes after laying like a vegetable for like 90 minutes, and then you
like
open your
that.
eyes and you're like, bing, bing, bing. Like you look like those little dolls where the eyes like go, and you're like, bing,
they're like
bing,
this.
bing. And you're like, I love it. Thank you. But my eyes are so sensitive that like I'm always crying afterwards too. So I'm like, I love it.
Yeah, you're like, I love the poison on my face. I love the poison.
It's so good to put perm chemicals on your eyes.
Yeah, I love how they're so close to our retinas.
Yeah.
What a blast. Yeah.
And
I love dancing with the devil. That's what it's like, our beauty routines. And I also got my eyebrows laminated once.
Ooh.
And just the way, walking home with completely different
Erect.
Erect eyebrows. Thank you. Erect eyebrows. Publicly erect. And then I remember running into a real salt of the earth kind of friend. And she was holding a basketball. And I was like, hey, what's up? And then like we had like a little back and forth. But I'm like, I wonder if she noticed my erect eyebrows.
She could see my eyebrows were standing to attention like this.
I was very much never again on that. It didn't suit my face.
No, I got a brow lamination one time, and so I have unusually strong, thick, some might say Count Olaf reminiscent eyebrows when they're not manicured. And she did the full lamination. I trust this woman. She's a good technician. Did nothing. It did nothing.
Yeah.
My brows were like, no, like that picture of Houdini, like in chains, like doing this. Like my eyebrows were like unfettered.
That's so.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Well, it's the inner strength that we have comes out in interesting places. Like for you, it was definitely channeled through the eyebrows.
Yeah.
For me, it was the wanting to like not being able to go to sleep. Like I always felt like everything in my body was like, no, don't do it. And I'm like, I need somebody to run into my room with like chloroform and just be like, sleep.
Snuff
like,
you, yeah.
Yeah. But now, now I sleep because I'm on medication.
I'm on medication.
Self-love.
So the anti is basically like a sleeping aid.
It can work as a sleeping aid, and it sure does for me. But I also think that I might be psychotic, so that's probably why it works so well.
Okay, hell yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not, but I think I might be.
Do you have?
I'm not a doctor.
Do you have? We're not doctors here.
No, but we hear about other doctor experiences, and we're like, now I have the information.
Yes, this is about as reliable as Reddit, which
Yeah.
is the most reliable resource in the world. We always.
I just
say.
joined it weirdly.
I really got back on it recently too.
I was never into it, so it's a whole new thing for me. But I want to put my stand-up clips on there.
Yep.
Just
And
to take
stills.
another kick at the can with the old career.
Yep.
And but yeah, it's like it's almost like there's a lot going on, and I'm like, I gotta kind of get in the right mindset before I can open this app again.
Sure. Yeah, and definitely don't have notifications on your phone because you'll get notifications from like recommended subreddits.
That's what they were sending me.
Yeah, it's like too much. Yeah.
I was like, I feel intimidated.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, that's just about feeling
But
intimidated.
the subreddit of our neighborhood is really good.
I was looking at a Crown Heights one. They were pretty mad about the grocery store up the street.
Oh yeah.
All the racial profiling.
There was
that
racial
happened.
profiling at Key Food.
Yeah.
Not good.
Bad.
I hope that guy got fired.
Only time will tell. I'm not probably going to check in on it, but I hope he does too.
I'm sure I'll get a notification because I haven't turned them off yet.
Oh yeah.
I'm just a cautionary tale to you.
Yeah, totally. I got to turn mine off too.
Do you dream on your medication or does it kind of just black out?
I dream. I still dream. I feel like I'm better if you train yourself to like remember your dreams and write them down
Yes.
right away, you'll be rewarded with more vivid dreams.
Mm-hmm.
But I never do that, so they kind of escape me. I'm like chasing a shadow. I'm like, something happened.
Yeah, something happened.
Something happened in there.
It is the weirdest feeling when you wake up from a dream. You're like, wait, I had such a weird dream, and then you're like, I have no idea what happened. It's like the weirdest thing.
It is really weird. It feels like brain damage. It feels like coma coded.
Yes, yeah. Do you think we're like actually like transporting between like different like quantum timelines when we sleep?
I don't know what the heck I'm doing on those other timelines. I can't be trusted. If I'm dipping in other ones, I'm probably walking in like without my pants on in certain rooms and stuff. Yeah,
eyebrows erect.
I don't know. I got it.
Shells clacking.
Yeah.
There is a timeline where that's real, by the way.
I can't even believe it. You're right, there is. But my friend's dad told her, if you ever try to, what's the thing where you leave your body?
Astral project.
Thank you. He said if you ever astral project, well, he said don't astral project, actually. He said because he did it once and he like couldn't find his body to get back into after, and he was freaking out until he found it. So we're all like, okay, we promise not to astral project.
Okay, so he needs whatever you're taking at night.
And there's enough to go around.
There's enough to go around.
Yeah, we can all have some anti.
I feel like I used to like smoke weed or take an edible before bed.
I still do that.
Really? Because that made me lights out, no dreams. I did not have dreams for years. And then when I stopped, the dreams came back and they were weird.
Yeah, you do get rewarded for quitting weed. With memory, with function.
Motivation.
Yeah. Sort of just like behaving like a normal adult. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
But sometimes you just want to be like, how stoned could I get and try to get my errands done?
Yeah.
It's a little game.
What's the limit?
Yeah, exactly. Floating through life. It rocks.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I like all I want to do when I'm high is eat.
Oh yeah, eating rocks though.
I
Like
know.
it's such a beautiful thing, and every time I eat, I go, that slaps. I'm like, nothing crushes as hard as me crushing food.
Yes, your life is abundant.
I love feeling.
Yeah.
I love eating. Nothing makes me happier. I remember I tried to like not eat in high school because all my friends weren't, and it's a very high school vibe. I really had a hard time with it. I love not being hungry.
Yeah.
And I tried to do a cleanse once because I told someone I was an actor and then I have to look my best. And so she told me about this cleanse and I tried to do it. Didn't make it past 2 p.m. Got myself a club sandwich.
That's awesome.
And I was really happy after. And I was like, I don't like being... I don't like when somebody says don't do something.
Yeah,
and
boxed in or...
I don't like... I can't set up rules for myself. I have to have, it has to be like anything's possible.
Yeah, the feeling like an authority is like telling you what to do.
Yeah.
It makes you be like...
It makes me more hungry. Yeah. You can't eat solid food. Well, I love eating solid food.
And I'm going to get one right now.
Yeah, I'm going to get a solid food right now. Who else wants a solid food?
Anyone feeling solids right now? Was the cleanse like the master cleanse or whatever, the Beyonce lemon...
The lemon cayenne?
Yeah.
It was something in that wheelhouse.
Yeah, you probably just had like an amazing shit later that day and then it was like... It had like one
I couldn't
good...
handle not eating breakfast and like or whatever. I just like need it.
Yeah.
And I love it. And it rocks my world.
What's your like current like comfort food if you're feeling down?
I'm a real toasty gal. I definitely love toast and toasties, which is European for grilled cheese. I had one for lunch and it rocked.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, I'm so lucky.
How do you make them? Like on the stove or do you have a little press?
No, I have
George Foreman?
cast iron skillets. That's how we do it at my house. We keep it rustic. We keep it cozy.
We keep it trad.
And so, yeah, I'm a trad wife for my roommate. and yeah, I just kind of did like butter, bread, cheese, butter, turn it over, loving life. You're supposed to go low and slow. I kind of go medium fast.
If it gets a little black, just scrape it off.
Yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to live a little bit.
Have you ever done it with mayo on the outside?
Yeah, we have done it. I didn't do it personally, but I've been with others who are like, I want to try this trick. And then it always works. It does get browner on the outside when you use mayo.
It's crispy.
Yeah, and which is beautiful.
It's nice.
But when I'm by myself, no one else is around, I'm not doing that.
It's butter time.
It's butter time. Thank you. It is butter time.
We're going butter mode.
Yeah, I'm deep in butter. Butter, like butter.
Yeah. We said you were like butter earlier.
Exactly. You guys weren't there at that time.
You weren't there, but it really made sense at the time, and it was cute. It was with Irene. You had to be there. Have you cried over something like silly recently?
Yeah. I was getting in touch with my tears because sometimes it's nice release to cry. We all know it's good for you. You know the classic, just let it out. Like when you're like a kid and you're crying a lot and they go, just let it out. And so you go, why aren't we doing that as adults? That is so nice to do. Because then you go, when you're done and then you just like lay on the couch and watch like TV. I know it rocks. But I cried a little bit in yoga class, which and that's kind of like where I can really feel my feelings. And I like, because everybody's turned the same way, so nobody can see my crying face.
And when someone fucks up and they started on the wrong foot and then you're facing them and you're like, sir, it's always a man, sir, read the room.
Not to be a bitch, but I do get really mad when all of a sudden there's a guy beside me in yoga. I'm like, this is for girls. Yeah, I know that's bad, but I do feel that way secretly.
That's one of my, I posted TikTok about that and they were like,
oh really?
You're so sexist.
But I do like the male instructors I have. I think I'm just like, I don't know, something about existing around men has made them all not quite trustworthy or safe people to be around. And sometimes you're like, of course they're the loudest ones in yoga. They're the ones who are like, oh yeah. And you're like, you're not lifting weights,
it's guttural,
bro.
Yeah, it gets a little too guttural.
They're so comfortable with really adding sound to their breath. And I'm like, it's hard for us to do that, and then you just kind of bulldozed our little.
And now I'm thinking about you instead of my practice.
Yeah, now I'm remembering every time a man has ever disappointed me.
No offense, sir. Yeah. But we started on the right foot.
But there is one guy I don't mind who's beside me in yoga sometimes. He's like this older guy. He always wears like this like pizza delivery shirt. And there's something about him where I'm like, we're friends and we respect each other.
That's cute. No, it's a vibe check. Like, you know exactly when someone is like cool and safe to be next to versus not. And the thing that I had posted about that everyone got mad at me for was, in my yoga studio, the mats are pre-laid out. So you go in and you.
Are you going to that Hasidic one?
No.
On Eastern Parkway?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Well, is that where you go?
No, I go to Arise.
Oh, okay. I go to Chelsea Piers.
Oh, yes, that's nice.
So they have it pre-laid out. So I went to my spot. None of the other mats were occupied. And there's like 50 mats. And the next guy that walked in, and I could tell, straight guy, right next to me. And I was like, just leave a 1 mat gap, because now I'm uncomfortable. Like, why did you do that? I'm like, it feels weird. We're like scantily clad. It's hot yoga. And now I'm like,
hot yoga there?
Yeah.
Baller. But also, that is so messed up to be like, he was probably overcorrecting. He's like, I'm so safe to be around that I can go right next to you. And we're like,
and it wasn't like a backfill situation. It was like, you have your pick of the room.
He's like, there's nothing creepy about me. Don't worry. I'm just going directly beside you when there's so many other places to
literally pick. And then
cool.
The analogy was like, do you go right next to a dude peeing at the urinal if there's like a wall full of urinals? I bet you don't, because you respect his space. And you don't want him to be creeped out that you might look at his pee-pee.
I think that's a great analogy, but I do think that some people are just like, they go for the middle one and they don't care if there's someone on the end.
Well, that's probably what happened with this guy, because the mat he chose was dead center.
So weird. It's like when people play X's and O's and like you try to like go right beside, but then they put an O and you're like, we're never going to get a straight line. Never go beside anybody, everyone.
No, that's sick.
That's a wellness thing.
What would you say is like a guilty pleasure of yours?
Peanut butter?
Oh,
I'm
it's
a real
related.
Some people don't like peanut butter. I think it's the best. And I eat it to the point of having to tell people who are in my life, don't tell people how much peanut butter I eat. I'm kind of going through those jars. But I think I'm a healthy person, so I don't think it's that bad.
I don't think it's bad.
But it's guilty because I know it's really high. It's high protein. It was originally invented in Canada for old people who didn't have teeth who needed protein. Whoa. And I'm like, that's me, baby.
That's awesome. That's an amazing fact. Are you smooth or crunchy?
Both.
Oh,
I like both. I go both ways.
And what brand? What make?
I usually go. I change it up, but I usually go whatever doesn't have palm oil or added sugar in it.
Just nuts.
Thank you. Just nuts.
Just nuts.
Just like me.
Just you're so
She's
freaking nuts. No, I think that's amazing. You're gonna have peanut butter your whole life, and then you're gonna get to your old age and you go, finally, I have arrived.
Yeah, I'll be like, I've literally my whole life has led up to this.
I've been prepping for this.
Yeah, I can get the protein with my no teeth. No, it's not a problem.
Not a problem, and I love it.
Yeah, I do like it. But then I do meet people who don't, and I get really embarrassed that I do like it, so I don't say anything when people are like, I don't like peanut butter. I'm like, yeah, what's wrong with those guys? But I'm like, the real me, I guess. I can't let shine through.
You know what? Let your freak flag fly.
Yeah, that's my guilty pleasure. Oh, also, I guess weed.
Yeah.
I'm not really into ciggies right now, but every fresh heartbreak, I'm quite into them for a bit.
Have you ever zinned?
No. Have you?
No. I'm scared of them.
It's white. You put a white. Basically, it's
chewing
like
tobacco, but in a little pack.
on your gums.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's so when people rub cocaine on their gums.
Literally.
To me, I'm
literally.
like, or you could just do it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But people are like,
every male comedian zins, pretty much.
That's interesting.
And I asked what the appeal was. To one of them, and they said, "It makes me feel like my best self for 15 minutes."
We have to try it. I don't think they should be the only ones who have that.
I know.
My best self for 50 minutes. That's so.
It's literally.
Yeah. That's so like, wow, we should collaborate. Why are we hanging out more? And then you're like, I hate my life. That's no problem. And Zen.
And Zen, yeah.
Are there, do people get hangovers from Zen?
I don't know. I've never been a nicotine girl. So.
Well, you dodged a bullet.
Thanks so much. Well, we'll wrap it up here.
Okay.
Thank God I dodged the nicotine bullet.
Well, I did bring you a pack of cigarettes. Actually, a carton. And there's cigars, too.
Girl.
Bought you a carton of cigars.
My grandma smoked for like 80 years, little cigarillos, and she lived to be 94.
I'm obsessed with that.
There's nothing wrong with smoking, is our official take on that. Yay! Thank you so much for being a guest.
Thank
you. You can find us anywhere. You can find podcasts, YouTube. If you like this episode, please share it with a friend. Like, subscribe, follow, comment, engage. For the love of God, engage.
Engage.
And remember, it's okay to be sad, girl. Bye.